from when we're here. It's a real thrill to see our community here tonight. So before we begin, help me with this. Take a deep breath, because I need a breath. Take one in, blow it out. Thanks. That was helpful. My name is Julie Guidry, and I'm the Executive Director of Upstream Arts. And every day we bring the arts into the lives of adults and youth with disabilities. Our company of professional artists use the arts as their tool to teach social skills and communication skills. It's great work and it's great fun, but before we get into all that, I want to make sure that I acknowledge a couple of people. We'll give you a chance to check out our 14, 15 year and all of the plans we have. But as we started here, we're going to start with this, our warm hand. In our classes, we don't clap, we do warm hands. It's calming, it feels good, it's not so noisy. So do that with me as I introduce you to the individuals that do this work every day. Matt Guidry is our co-founder and program director, and he's also our artistic leader. He brings his experiences as a father to Caleb, who's just going to check you out. And as an actor in the Twin Cities in our community, and he helps lead us artistically every single day. Matt's artistic vision is our lighthouse in the storm. He's our skip in our step. He's our capacity to dream. So let's just warm it up. Bree Siplinga is our associate director. I don't know where Bree is right now, but if she's there, somebody point to her. There she is. Hi, Bree. She does everything else, as it turns out. She writes the grants. She's our finance director. She does evaluations. She's the beating heart inside our office, keeping us all in compliance, well-read, at peace. Thank you, Bree, for that. Rachel Jędrzejewski, she's our development and communications associate, and she writes. She's over here. You can see a little hand. Rachel's a playwright. She's incredibly prolific. So if you ever have the chance to go and check out her work, Rachel Jędrzejewski, if you can spell that name, that's another 5 points for you. She writes our blog, our newsletter. She manages our website. She writes grants, and she always smiles. She always encourages, and she always dreams with us. Always. Thank you for that. Jess Finney, Lindsay Samples, they're running the show back in here. I can see them. Charles Frazier, they're part of our artistic company, and they support us in the office. They write curriculum, they manage our client relationships, they handle our payroll, they nurture us all. If Bree is our heart, these folks are our lifeblood, so thank these folks. I invite all of our teaching artists that are in this space tonight to please stand as you are able and make yourself known to the folks around us. Without your commitments, without your talents, without your artistry, we would indeed have nothing to celebrate. Please warm it up for these teaching artists here. Our board of directors, your oversight, your encouragement, your time, your shared belief in our work, you hold us up and you help us move upstream. So last but not least, we would not be anything without our community here. Without the individuals that help create all of this unbelievable work that we get to share with you this evening. Without the community that supports the individuals that we are working with, we thank you all for being here. So turn to each other and warm it up. Thank you. Let me tell you something about 13-14. This year that we're just about ready to finish. In 2013-14, it was actually one for the records. We're really proud about that. As you know, we're the leader in creating dynamic, inclusive arts programs in the disability and arts community for individuals of all ages and all abilities. We partner across sectors, bringing the arts and professional artists to places where people with disabilities are learning, working, and where they are socializing. This past year, we facilitated and provided more contact hours, around 11,000 actually, served more youth and adults with a range of abilities. And with your help tonight, we raised more money to continue this good work. So thanks for that. Our plans for 14-15 continue on this trend. They are bold, and they're focused, and they are in the numbers of threes. Number one, We actually think we're on to something here with this work. The work that we do, teaching social and communication skills using the arts as the tool to do it, it turns out it works. It really, really works. We want to continue our work locally, delving deeper in the communities that we serve here. And at the same time, we want to have an impact on the disability and arts community on a national level. Through presentations, sharing of our evaluation data, impact, we hope to influence the ways in which we work, in which we create, and with the support of individuals of all abilities in the arts and disability communities. Number 2, we want to work in the places where individuals with disabilities work, go to school, receive services. We want our services to be available for individuals with disabilities at every stage of their lives, from birth to retirement and beyond. We like that one. And lastly, we believe, and you've heard some of this already, we believe artists can be agents for social change. We believe that our work, our community, should be revered for its artistry, and that our artists see our organization as their artistic home. To that end, we remain committed to providing a work environment that pays our artists what they're worth, support our artists to continue to develop their talents, and places our artists at the center of everything that we do. We believe that we can be regarded as a leader amongst arts organizations in how we treat and how we train and how we compensate our teaching artists. We believe to be these teaching artists of ours to be our most cherished assets. These 3 goals will serve as our guide. They'll serve as our way forward over the next 5 years there. So now I ask you to hang on to your hats for this piece. Because those last 3 items, as I said, they're just goals. They're big goals. They're 5-year goals, maybe more realistically 10-year goals, but they're goals nonetheless that we have. But the next part, we've started what we are calling our manifesto. And I'm really excited about this one here. The next part, we're launching a new campaign, and we're launching that campaign starting here tonight. So are you ready for this new campaign that we're launching? Yeah. Here we go. So Upstream Arts is embarking upon a new adventure. In our position as a hybrid organization, we work at the intersection of arts, disability, and learning. We've noticed that many people come across the sector seem to feel uncomfortable with the word disability. So why does language matter? As an organization, we've been asking ourselves this question. When is it important to use the word disability? When is it less important or not the point? Why does this one word hold so much weight? The word disability is attached to pride, it's attached to identity. The word disability is attached to services and dollars. The word disability can be attached to stigma, it can be attached to discomfort, and it can be attached to pity. This last piece is the rub that we want to address with our campaign. Now, to be sure, people relate to the word disability in many different ways. Some consider disability inseparable from identity, while others consider disability wholly separate from identity. At Upstream Arts, we've got no interest in telling people how to identify. Every individual gets to choose. However, at Upstream Arts, we do believe that disability is not a 4-letter word. We believe that disability is not bad, it is not offensive. Disability is not something we should be afraid to name or claim. Disability is not a 4-letter word. Thank you, Caleb, he can stay. So you think? Yeah. Helping me out here. So over the next year, we will be having a conversation about this word disability in our multidisciplinary arts programs, at our community events, on our blog, in our newsletter, and via social media, and we ask you to join us in that. We'll explore the nuances of identity, language, expression, using our artistic lens to reflect on and create new perceptions of disability in the arts and in our communities. We will make this conversation an everyday conversation. We believe disability is relevant to everyone, whether or not you identify as being a part of the disability community. We will have and embody this conversation through art because art is the vehicle to expansive dialogue and growth. And indeed, we believe art is relevant to everyone, whether or not you identify with being a part of the arts community. We invite you to join us in this work and this play of exploring, unpacking, demystifying the potent word that is disability. We invite you to join us in advancing this conversation through the art. Because disability is not a 4-letter word. P.S. It's a 10-letter word. So there it is. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.